Welcome guys to the bunker tutorial. First thing you want to do when going to the bunker tutorial is to locate your two AutoCADs. There are two different but very similar looking insignia. One says AutoCAD 2017 English. The other says AutoCAD 2017 Architecture. We're going to be using the Architecture one, so be sure to open that one up at the beginning of the day. If you choose the other one, it won't work quite so well. What should come up at that point is this screen. If you get any weird hints that need to be done, just click X out of it, or any other open applications or anything like that. Just X out of it till you get to this screen. Now on this screen you'll see a couple useful things. One is start drawing, which is what you guys will use in a few seconds. You can also see recent documents. You can see some of my older bunkers on mine. Currently this is a house I was drawing to mess around with the program. You can open files here, or just go to your recent documents if it's still showing right here. But for today, we're just going to do start drawing. The first thing you want to check whenever you start a new drawing is that your units are correct. If you go up here in the upper left, there's an A. Just like the file button in Word, if you click on that, you get a drop-down menu where you can start new, open an old one, save or save as at the end of the period. These are all good things. But what we're going to use it for right now is drawing utilities. You want to go into drawing utilities and drawing setup. Once you're there, this window is going to pop up, and you want to make sure your drawing units are inches and your type is architectural. This will make sure we're drawing in inches because that's what we use in the US. We use the standard system. We do not use metric, millimeters, centimeters, decimeters, or meters. We use inches for right now. Again, architectural, there are other things you can use, scientific, decimal, engineering, fractional, but we are being architects. We're designing our bunkers, so that's what we're going to stick with today. If it says anything other than that, change it to those two things and click OK. From there, we're going to build our first walls. So you're going to see a lot of tools. Right here it just says plain tools, wall, door, windows, roof slab, stairs, spaces. You got line tools, you got circles, rectangles, erase, move, rotate, all sorts of tools in here that we're going to use at different times. But we're going to start with a very simple drawing our walls. So you're going to click on wall, and you get this popping up over here. For right now, just leave that be. If you get these little tips up here, X out of them. But what we're going to do is also, very important that you do this. So if you notice right now, if I put a wall in, it can go at any angle. It doesn't have anywhere specific it wants to set it. You might try to make a wall in this direction that's 20 feet because that's what you want, but if you notice, it's awfully crooked. What you want to do at this point is come down here in the lower left, and there's this little right angle. It's called ortho mode. You want to click on that. If you notice now, my walls only go to the right, left, up, and down. It'll keep your walls perfectly square at all times. Now we all know our first wall, our long wall, is 20 feet. So you're going to type in 20, and then we need to use the foot mark, which is an apostrophe. If you want inches, you have to do that one. But for right now, you just want the foot mark. So type in 20, apostrophe, hit enter, and you've got yourself a wall. Now you may be saying, that wall looks really small, Mr. Kravatz. Well, we can zoom in and zoom out. On your mouse, there is a scroll button. If you scroll in, it moves in. You scroll the other direction, it goes out. You can also use that same button by holding it in. It'll create a hand to move it. So you can scroll in. If it's a little off for what you're working on, move it around. You can also, if you're way out, double click that button and it automatically zooms to it. So there are a lot of options for you there. Now that's just our first wall. If you notice, our wall is still trying to go in other directions. We might as well finish it in my mind. So if we went 20 feet over, we're going to go how far down? That's right, 10 feet. So I'm going to type 10, apostrophe, enter. Again, we're going to go back our 20, apostrophe, enter. And finally, back up. If you see that green box showing, that's what you call a snap point. That'll automatically connect to them. So you just move it up there and click. Now you may say, but Mr. Kravatz, how do I get out of this wall that's still trying to be made? Very simple. If you need to get out of any of these options up here, whatever they are at the time, hit the